Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading, and this is the reading for the 23rd to the 29th of February and will be for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this reading is general. It will not resonate with everybody. If you find it doesn't resonate, you can check out other aspects of your natal chart. So your moon, your rising, and or your Venus. I know the view's different. This is a little bit different for me too. I'm sitting in a very strange position, but it's the best way I could find to use my iPad. I feel like the other way you couldn't really see what was going on, and here you can see everything. So I'm quite liking this. It makes it a lot easier for me, but I may still change it. As a lot of you know, I went from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 11, and the 11 is, the settings on the camera are just very different, and I need someone to work that out for me. So I'm hoping to get to an Apple shop very shortly to find out why they're taking so long to upload. Okay, Temperance card coming out. Now, the Temperance card is beautiful. I love the Temperance card. You see her with fire in one cup and water in the other cup, and she's mixing them both together. She is finding a balance between both. She's actually fully immersed in this picture, and she has the wind in her hair. So it's sort of like she has all of the elements in balance, which gives rise to the idea of divine timing. So something here is, the time's right for something here. Okay, so we do have the Hermit behind that. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. But what this is about is you finding, see, you're looking for something here. So maybe you've been doing a lot of inner searching, a lot of inner work. I feel that you have been very wise about how you want to move forward in your journey. I feel that you have really gone very deep inside to understand who you are and what you want in this life. Now the time's right to launch. Okay, so Page of Swords here. So you could have been doing some research. Maybe you're looking at a life path, which direction to go in, what you want to do. This is the card of research. It's also the card of a truth. So sometimes having clarity, sometimes understanding the direction you're moving in, but definitely some sort of truth coming in to move you forward here. And look at this, coming up as the Queen of Wands. You're absolutely looking beautiful, Sagittarius. You're feeling good, you're looking good. You're trying to take the lead in your own life. You have your fire burning within you here. But you're definitely following what I would say is your own light now. Very nice. What has happened? So for you, this could be about work or your life path. It could be you starting to work on what you want to do in the future. So it could be a time of really trying to understand what your talents and skills are and how to put those to good use. Sometimes this is, really working hard to try and work out what direction you're going in. This is about detail. It's looking at the big picture, but it's also looking at the detail. And what I feel like is like, I want to be here at the end of my journey. And this may be why you're researching, but I want to do all these things along the way. So I don't want to just go and get a job because the money's right. I want to get a job because everything else about it's right. So there could have been some sort of message or vision or something that's come to you in your dreams here, because I feel that you've had some sort of insight. You may not have been sleeping very well because of where you're going, and you've had some sort of message or calling here to move in a different direction. That little owl in the window is sort of showing me that you've found your wisdom here. Okay, Five of Pentacles. So it could be that you've been flurrying for a while. I do see the mouse too. So maybe you've been sort of, trying to work out what direction to go in here. You may have a family that's dependent on you for your income, dependent on you for what you're doing. And maybe you've been working a job that really hasn't been fulfilling or satisfying, and now you're moving in an area or moving on to something you want to do. See, you've been hanging on to your money. So it's possible you could be moving into a new job that pays more, but it's also about letting go of something, understanding how to let something go here. I feel strongly it's about a job, but it could be about somebody else, maybe your partner or your husband who's having trouble. Maybe you're making room for him to find something that he wants to do, and trying to work out if you can live on your finances while your partner moves into a different area. He may be very clever, or they may be very clever what they're doing. Look, this is really nice though, because there's a lot of family support here. So whether this is you, your partner, or just you on your own, there seems to be a lot of support around you doing what you should be doing. So it's possible that you've been trying to work at a job for a long time that really hasn't been satisfying you. Had a few work readings today. Yep, moving away from things that aren't emotionally satisfying. Very interesting. Okay, so you might want to move. It may be that you're trying to get into management as well. Maybe you're not finding where you are satisfying. Maybe you're doing some study to get yourself up into a better position. The other thing that's coming through here for some of you, this is about giving away your job in order to pursue a personal business or something that you've wanted to get off the ground for a while. You may have struggled with this because the idea of giving your job away may put too much pressure on you in terms of your commitments. But I want to say to you here, the universe is saying you're hanging on to things too tightly here. You're not understanding that the universe has your back. And there you are. See, it's definitely for some of you here, this is a business opportunity. Yeah, very much so. You're really taking on radio. So this is very, very strong for some of you here. Moving from working for someone else to having your own business. Trying to work out the balance. Trying to work out how you can move forward by doing, by moving into your own business and being able to leave a job behind because you don't want to do the job anymore. Very strong feeling here that you are taking leadership role here. And letting go here. So it could be that you've, persevered with something for a very long while and now it's time to sort of invest in what you want to do rather than what the universe is, the universe has had in mind for you. Maybe you've done your time here in your job. I feel like something is coming through for you here though. I do think you're getting an opportunity. So I'm going to put a couple more cards on it. So I have the Temperance card saying to me the time is right. I have you looking to see what you want to make out of your life. I do see some stability coming in through researching something. And I do see you here in this beautiful element of taking charge of things. Feeling that it's the right time to do what you want to do. Not holding back anymore. Being able to release things to move forward. I feel like that something is coming in for you here to help you move forward. I feel that perhaps up until now things have been very unemotionally fulfilling because you're doing a job that doesn't make your heart sing, and there's something that's just underneath the surface here that's what you really want to do. So I'll just put a couple more cards on it here. 7 of Pentacles coming out with the Tower, and then the Moon, hooly dooly, and then the 6 of Cups, and then the Empress. Okay, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go with that. You're putting burdens down here. You're putting burdens down and moving into a new direction, Sagittarius. You're moving in a completely different direction here. I feel that you need money to invest in your business. And this is why it's been so difficult for you to persevere with what you wanted to do. I feel like with the Moon here, you haven't really known. And because you don't know, you're not trusting. But as a child, the energy you would have had here was that of the Empress, where you knew you could do things. So if you go back to how you felt as a child, when things manifested so very easily for you, as an adult, you've grown too accustomed to the ego. And I feel like your ego and spiritual self is having a bit of a battle here. But I want to say to you, the universe is trying to get you to follow some sort of life path here. Very, very strongly. The Empress is here showing me that you are, supposed to be doing what your heart is singing to do. But you're about to get help from the universe here. So I do have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, which says to me, help is on its way. Help is definitely on its way. In whatever form that is for you, something is coming towards you now that you have wanted. I like it a lot. Okay, so we have this cat coming out. And for me, the cat is about the feminine energy. Now, this cat always looks a little bit spooked for me. So maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with making this decision at the moment. But we do have 19, which amounts to 10, which comes back to 1. So you do have a brand new start here. The universe is saying to you here, you need to shine your light on whatever it is you need to do. Don't be hiding away from the world here. You have something that you have that is absolutely desired by people around you. So you do have something to offer here. Now, the cat for me always talks about the intuition. I see the dog as being the very practical means, but this is the feminine energy, which is all about intuition. And I feel strongly here that you need to follow your heart on this. This isn't about you persevering with something because it brings in the money, because the universe is asking you here to go back to your childhood. What was it you wanted to do? Was this the thing that's been singing at you all your life and now you're being called to actually do it? So it could have been, for example, that you were very good at making things or creating things when you were younger and you've left that on the back burner. But you're definitely being called to follow your heart here, not your practicalities. Have a good week, Sagittarius.